Russia began deploying tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus on Thursday. It is the first deployment of such a bomb outside Russia since the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991. Russian President Vladimir Putin said the United States, US, and its allies are at war with Russia since he sent troops to Ukraine in February 2022. The nuclear deployment plan was announced by Vladimir Putin in an interview with state television on March 25, 2023. The Western collectivity is essentially waging an undeclared war against our country, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said Thursday. The same thing was conveyed by the president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko. Alexander Lukashenko said the tactical nuclear weapons had moved. The movement of nuclear weapons has started, Lukashenko told reporters on Thursday. Lukashenko also opened his voice when asked whether the weapons were already in Belarus. Possible. When I come back, I'll check it out. The U.S. gives a strong curse. The New York Post reported that the United States strongly condemns the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. The latest example of the irresponsible behavior we have seen from Russia since its full-scale invasion of Ukraine just over a year ago, said State Department spokesman Matthew Miller Thursday. Miller said the U.S. saw no reason to adjust its nuclear posture or any indication that Russia was preparing to use nuclear weapons. It is not yet clear how many nuclear weapons will be stationed in Belarus, which shares borders with 3 NATO member countries, namely Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia. However, the U.S. believes Russia has about 2,000 tactical nuclear weapons, more than any other country, including aircraft carrying bombs, warheads for short-range missiles, and artillery shells. A tactical nuclear weapon has a much lower yield than a nuclear warhead mounted on a long-range strategic missile capable of annihilating an entire city. Agreement on the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons. Quoted from Al Jazeera, Russia and Belarus have signed an agreement to formalize the deployment of tactical nuclear missiles. On Thursday, Russia said the move was prompted by rising tensions with the West, in the context of a very sharp threat escalation on the western borders of Russia and Belarus. A decision was made to take countermeasures in the military nuclear field, Russia's TASS news agency quoted Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu as saying. For information, the deployment of missiles was first announced by Vladimir Putin in March 2023. Since invading Ukraine last year, Putin has repeatedly said Russia is ready to use nuclear weapons if necessary to defend its territorial integrity. On the other hand, the United States and its allies say they want Ukraine to defeat Russian forces on the battlefield. However, the U.S. denies that it wants to destroy Russia. As for tactical nuclear weapons, these are nuclear weapons that are used for certain tactical advantages on the battlefield. Typically, the results are less than strategic nuclear weapons designed to destroy the largest cities in the United States or Russia. Russia has a huge numerical advantage over the United States and the NATO military alliance when it comes to tactical nuclear weapons. The United States believes Russia has about 2,000 operational tactical warheads. Meanwhile, the United States has about 200 such tactical nuclear weapons, half of which are in bases in Europe. The United States says the world faces the gravest nuclear danger since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis because of remarks by Vladimir Putin during the Ukraine conflict. However, Moscow says its position has been misinterpreted.